Okay, so we get to part 2. Find the total amount including VAT that Alex pays for gas for all 4 quarters of 2009. So this is just repetition. Now we know that for the 1143 units, the first lot of units that he uses, he pays £42. Now the remainder he pays on a different rate. So if we go back to the resource sheet, here we can see for the first 1143 units he pays this. The remaining units he pays less. He pays 2.676 pence per kilowatt hour. So we can see that on his readings, quarter 1, 2, 3 and 4, all of the readings are more than this 1143. So we know he's going to pay £42 a month anyway. We just need to calculate out what the extra amount of money is going to have to pay. So if we go back, so this is quarter 1. So the way that we would show this is the number of units. So in the first quarter 6,326, we take away that £42 worth of units, the 1143 units, and then that tells us how much we need to multiply by the new rate. Okay, so if I just do this one on the calculator here, so we have 6326 minus 1143, that's 5,183 units. Now we multiply by 2.676, okay, and there we get our answer. So we just write that in. Now when you're doing this sort of calculation, you must subtract first before you multiply. Okay, this is very important. So the way this is written shows the examiner that you know exactly what you're doing. So what I'm going to do now is, you don't want to see me do all these, so you can do this, and then what I'll do is I'll pause this and then I'll come back. Okay, so hopefully we're back. So I've calculated out all 4 quarters, okay, in exactly the same way as I showed you the first. So for each quarter I've now got an amount of money. Now remember, these are all pence, okay. So for the year I just add these together. All this is all done on a calculator. So this gives me 30,629 pence plus some decimals. Now we need to convert that to pounds. So obviously there's 100 pennies in a pound. So we divide this number by 100, which will give me £306.29. Now remember, that's not his final bill, because he's got £42 to be added for each quarter. So we need to multiply this by 4. So we get, let's clear that, so we get 42 multiplied by 4 gives us 168. Okay, so that has to be added on. So this is 168 pounds. So the total bill for 1 year would be £306.29. These are all the units at the other calculation of money, plus the £168 that he would have to pay for using the first 1,143 units each month. Okay, so we can add this up, so we get 29, 86 is 14, we carry the 1, 6 and 1 is 7, 3 and 1 is 4. Okay, so that would be our final answer. You can still use a calculator with this, I've just done it longhand. That's a lot of work for 4 marks. Okay, but you can see that once you've done this quarter, the next 3 quarters are easy. You add the amounts together, divide by 100, this converts it to pounds. We then add in the £42 a month he would have to pay anyway, and we get this total. Okay, I really hope this helps, and again I can understand why people get confused. Okay, but well done.